back till Monday, mate.
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jesse Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taylor.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jaden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Hey, everybody. I am John, and I am the world's worst podcast host here of the Bleeding Burgundy podcast.
Oath?
Yeah, the oath. I don't know what happened to the H there. I didn't H properly. Look, as you can tell, I am the world's worst podcast host. But if you even think for a second there that it might have anything to do with my intellect, realize this. I might not come off as the smartest guy on this podcast, but Jesus Christ, when you watch one moon launch and all the flat earth people come out of the goddamn woodwork, holy crap. I can't believe how do you people I don't know if any of you are actually watching right now, you flat earthers. If you are, how the fuck do you manage to survive in daily life without like falling off a curb or drowning in the rain?
I don't know. Let's ask Yam. I think he's a flat earther. He seems like a flat earther.
Who's a flat earther?
Yam.
Yam's a flat earther? No. Yam flew to Japan. He knows better.
Most of the flat earthers, they don't believe in that the planet's round, but they believe in the invisible shiny cloud god.
Oh my god.
Alive.
All right. Anyway, we're off to the moon. That's nice. It's a good way to start the show, and I'm glad. I tell you what, it's been kind of fun. There's a lot of dangerous morons out there, but the flat earthers, they're stupid as fuck, but they're kind of entertaining, stupid as fuck. Just to watch these people just try to survive. Flat
Language,
earth, eat my taint. You know what, Yam?
Language.
I tell you what, flat earthers, you go ahead and find the ice wall around that thing.
Good evening, Terrell Owens, if you're listening.
Terrell Owens?
Tyler Owens.
Tyler.
Tyler Owens.
Oh, yeah, I know him. Tyler Owens.
He's a flat earther.
Is he a flat earther?
That's just
So there's no
Yes,
outer
he is.
space. He's a flat earther. All right, Tyler. I'm not going to say anything. Make the team. All right.
Look at the picture that just got posted. Damn it!
All right. Well, yeah, they don't believe in any
Oh,
of
but
that.
that's all fake, though, Matt.
I know. It's all fake, right? Every goddamn airline pilot there ever was, every fucking person that's ever been, every person that's ever worked for NASA, they're all in on the secret. Anyway, we're gonna go on and get into some stuff here, and we got people out of place. We could get our fucking best-selling author Rex Cathcart over here where he belongs. That's my good friend from Southeast Virginia, Jesse Martin. How you doing today? There he is. There you go. Now, from what I understand, maybe some dinner theater in your future? Streetcar Named Desire. I hear you're up for the part of Blanche.
Could be. Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Very cool. That would be cool. I'd like to see your turn as Blanche Dubois.
It's clear. Sorry, I've been watching some old movies this week.
Oh, I watch old movies all the time, but you don't have to be an old movie buff to know who any of that is. I mean, that's classic American fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, literature. Dude. But the earth is round, and I can tell you that's for fact. Anyway, there's our good friend Scott over there. He's way far away. Scotty, seriously, what's up with that? Do you have like a one of those dollies that moves back and forth on you there?
No, it's all good, mate. I'm just at the other side of my kitchen table.
It looks like his background's like over zoomed. And he's a mile away.
He is. He's got one of those English kitchen tables that's a half a mile long. Yes, please pass the salt. Anyway, Max, you're back.
I'm here. I won't be here next week, but I'm here today.
Oh, okay. That's kind of why we were doing the show. We said we got to get Max in while he's out free.
Guys, it's golf weather. Like, come on now.
Going tomorrow.
I guess.
Nice.
Tony, do you golf? You're Irish. That's kind of the thing. You guys golf, right?
Yeah, pretty badly, but I do try.
Scott, do you golf?
No, I don't use the promotion sticks, John.
Me neither.
No, not for me.
I'll take
Not
you
a
out on the
golfer.
golf course one time. It's 2 minutes from your house. Come on.
He doesn't know how to get it in the hole.
That's fine.
There's living proof down there.
That stop clock is right twice a day.
I will go hit some drives. I'll go hit some drives, and then I'll be sore for the next 2 days because you use muscles that you're not used to using if you don't play. And Scotty, why don't you play golf? You seem to be the fella.
Why would? No, I don't play golf, mate. I'm not.
No?
I've just never been my game. No, it's too much. Not
Really?
interested.
Well, maybe it's because you're. I mean, I don't. I'm not trying to say anything, but either you're way far back from this camera, or you're getting smaller. Are you afraid of maybe falling off the green or something?
Got sent to Kyler Murray.
Oh my God, he's got a giant hand. No, I'm just fucking. God, you do what you want. All right.
Is that better?
Better. Yes, we are.
Sorry.
All right. So anyway, we do have some stuff to get to right off the bat here. We did sign a defensive tackle the other day. We're shoring it up. So what was his name?
Exactly.
Just a dude from the Giants, was it?
Yeah.
Dude from the Giants. I think that is his name.
That's his name, yeah.
Can't body.
Camp body. Whatever. You can't have too many guys.
Yeah,
in the interior.
I don't mind all these signings, all for depth. Bring them in, let them compete, cut them in August.
Cut him in August. Yeah, keep him around. Put him on the practice squad or keep the phone number. Keep it handy. Like, Zach Ertz wants to come back. Anybody for that? No.
If there's a spot,
No. there's not
I
a
think
spot.
I think Ertz, if he came back, he would know his place. I mean, it's Chig's show. I think we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting to see how Blau constructs this offense and what he. From what I'm hearing, from the likes of Keim and JP Finley, we could be using a lot of 3 tight end sets. So yeah,
Everything's a guess. That's the thing. We're all looking at what they've pulled in, and we're all looking at the background of Blau and the background of what AP has built in the past. And we're all trying to guess. But
I also think if Ertz would come back, then you're letting go of Yankoff. And I think
he's still practice squad eligible.
Yeah, but I think
there's this other new
you
guy,
utilize Yankoff on special teams.
What's this other guy that they
I
like?
like the yank off at special times too, Jeff.
Who's the one that
Lawrence Cage.
Quinn name checked the other day, didn't he? They were getting all excited because we name checked him.
He name checked Quan Martin last year. Let's not get too excited.
True.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think the only reason he name checked that guy was to try to give Beata or give. I'm reading while I'm talking. To try to give Colson Yankoff a shove there. What do you think about the idea now, really, that Ben Sinnott is just going to be a blocking tight end? It's a second round pick, Does it represent
do
a
it?
failure?
Great.
I think he's going to be more of a halfback rather than just a blocking tight end. More of that use check type of role. I think he's going to be your second pass catcher.
Yeah, Logan Paulson was saying the other day. I mean, we don't know exactly how the offense is going to look yet, but he envisaged that probably suits him skill set. That it was going to operate how expected to operate, and that we might. I think he said he might somewhere at 15 to 30 catches, which I think did he get 5 last year or 6?
Yeah, I tell you what, man, second round pick. I always say anyway, I usually don't give a shit about their draft position once they're in the league. But when you make a second round pick, by this time, that's right, Deluxe. You can't ever have enough big men on your roster. How you doing, man?
There was a local warning out when we re-signed Chris Paul that there was a redheaded man running around the street naked, and that was definitely.
No, I wasn't naked about re-signing Chris Paul. I was just saying Chris Paul once again retains his title as the largest ass in the entire DMV. I got it. I bet it. I bet on it. And now I forgot what the hell I was talking about. You got me thinking about Chris Paul's ass. Big man, and Jesus Christ, here we go. This is why I'm the world's worst podcast host.
I like big men.
Tight end room. I think that if it's a second round pick to end up with a guy that gets 15 to 30 catches a year, that's not what you picked him to do.
No.
And bringing Chig in, it all but says that's pretty much a failure right there. You bring in a 4th round guy to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to waste the second round. I just don't think that Sinnott has panned out to be what we wanted. But I'm very excited about Okonkwo. I'm very excited about Okonkwo. So anyway, that's enough about our tight end room, unless anybody's got anything to add about that.
No.
Anything? Nothing whatsoever. All right. So let's see what else is going on out there. Oh, Philadelphia's falling apart. Isn't that fun? Philadelphia's falling apart. Max seems to have he's like our guy down in the corner that talks to the deaf people. Right.
He's
our guy now.
It's April. You know what people are going to talk about? Nothing.
Well, no, I mean that was kind of significant to basically say that Jalen Hurts refuses to go under center, refuses to be in any way.
I could have swore we heard the same thing 2 years ago.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but now they're bleeding all kinds of talent. They're bleeding coaches. I think that window is slamming shut right on their fingers.
You know when the last time the Eagles had an offensive coordinator for 2 straight years was?
I don't know, but their offensive line coach is the one that I'm talking about when I think about that.
They haven't had the same play caller in the last 5 years.
Yeah, but they've got the same players, and the players with other coaches underneath it. That offensive line made that whole thing tick. It's bled players, and now its coach is gone. So
they are setting Jalen up to try to be traded or get rid of. He's probably gone after this year, I think.
It's too bad that the Raiders went and gave Kirk Cousins a fuckload of money then, huh? They probably could have got him.
It's also a fairly open secret, isn't it, that A.J. Brown will be traded after the 1st of June.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Seems to be.
Yeah, I think he's going to the Patriots.
What was that chart you put up the other day, Jesse? I didn't quite look at it, but I noticed that at the very top of it, of dead cap, that the Eagles were bright red. They were the only team that were really in the worst spot possible.
In 2029, they have $300 million worth of dead cap that they're allocated for right now.
Jeez.
Well, you know what? I'll say this. Howie Roseman, this was the Snyder approach, right? Buy everybody that you can, maneuver, get everybody that you can. The difference being is that he put together a team that actually could function together instead of Dan putting together a fantasy football roster with no fucking clue. And they got 2 Super Bowls out of it. So what else do you use the cap for? Right? They're going to pay for it in the end, but they got 2 trophies to fucking look at when they're going through their 2 or 3 years of cap hell. Am I wrong?
Well, if you got the silverware, then the end justifies the means.
That's right.
And you'll have a couple of years. You'll have a couple of dead years, and you just rebuild it again. I think it's smart.
So look at the Rams.
The Rams do anything they want. I don't know how they fucking do it. They keep doing it.
They say F them picks.
They say F everything, and they still have cap space. They manage to do everything that they want.
I mean, look, since Sean McVay's been there, they've made 2 first-round picks that have been their own.
Pretty much.
That's crazy, though.
I'm used to it. See, I like the draft, but I'm used to the fact when I came up, George Allen traded away all of our picks. We didn't have a 1st-round pick when I was a kid until I was like maybe 15. I
remember reading about that in the Redskins history about the fact they didn't have a 1st-round pick for years and years and years. It was mad.
Yeah, I think 81 was our first-round pick. Let me see. 81. I was graduating high school was when we had our first round pick from after the Allen era.
Now they're talking about, and it's not going to happen for next year, but I think it will happen in the future, about being able to allocate 5 years worth of picks.
So the Browns rejected that, and they're not rejected. They pulled it.
Good.
I think that would be all right, but I think they have to put a rule that the NBA has, because the NBA you can trade up to 5 years, but you can't trade back-to-back years.
I don't like the 5-year thing. Everybody in the NFL at the front office level and all the way on down has a 3-year leash. What the fuck do I care? I'm going to get fired in 2 years if this doesn't work, but fuck it. I don't care. I'll wreck this fucking franchise. For 5 years, that's too long. Scotty, you've been quiet. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's good that one of the other NFC East teams is going to Hell in a Handbasket, which is always good fun. Dead cap. I'm not really too fussed about at all. But apart from that, yeah, I can't wait for the general demise of Philadelphia and everything that Howie Roseman stands for. It's great.
God, it's like he's in a little time capsule back there. I was asking you about this rules change, which now I've forgotten what the hell we were talking about because you went back to the topic.
I was looking at the chat. I was trying to ban a user. So sorry.
Oh, that's right.
That,
See, I told you, everybody that's over there on social media that's watching us right now, come on over into YouTube. You see, Scott will chat with you and not pay attention to the fucking show. That's all right. That was good though, man. You plucked it right on up. We all hate the Eagles and fuck them. Let's see. What was it I was asking you about anyway? This new rules change about trading picks 5 years. 5 years.
Yeah,
that
didn't happen. That got postponed.
I think it will though. I think eventually I think they're going to move it. Maybe not be 5, but it could be up to 4 at some point in time.
I think they have it just right. Tony, what do you think?
To be honest, I think I share the Connor Orr view. I don't know if you read Connor Orr's article in Sports Illustrated where he said if teams are fucking stupid enough to want to trade 5 years picks ahead and fuck themselves up for the next 5 years, let them go ahead and do it. The good teams will just become much better, and the worst teams will become much worse because the worst teams make bad decisions, and bad decisions lead to even longer, painful futures.
Realistically, what player in the league right now is worth 4 first-round picks?
Not saying that
Myles Garrett, and that's why Cleveland were proposing the whole thing in the first place.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be all for first.
I mean,
round
I get
picks,
that.
you know?
What player is worth 4 picks down the line? Like 4 years of picks down the line. There isn't really one.
I mean, well, you never can say never.
Say a team like us, just for instance, we are missing a second rounder and a fourth rounder this year. Maybe we really wanted to get back in to the second round for
trade your 2034
right.
Like you trade for a or team like the Rams that usually doesn't have a lot of draft picks, saying like,
Right.
okay, I'll give you a 2027 first rounder and then
year.
a 2029 fifth rounder, and then we'll throw in another second rounder in 2030, something like that.
You know, those numbers sound astounding, but early on they're a couple of years away. I'm thinking that we should be on Mars by then. But what the hell do I know? The Earth is flat. I disagree with 5 years. I think it's too far out because, like I said, you know, and like you said, the good teams will stay good. The bad teams they'll stay bad, which I think is really not good for the fans. I wouldn't want to be a fan of a team and we were a fan of a team that was fucking chained to the ankle of a moron. Okay, zip my mouth before I say any more, but we were chained to the ankle of a moron, right? And what he did, team up every damn year. And, you know, even though we all like to drink the Kool-Aid because it was about all that we had, we all knew he was fucking the team up every year. So to have somebody who's that moron all of a sudden just say, you know, I'm blowing it all out. 5 years we're out. You better come home with the Super Bowl like the Eagles did, because this dude's going to be gone, way gone.
I mean,
that's
again, just use the Rams. In McVay, I went and looked it up. 1 first-round pick in McVay's tenure, and he's been the head coach there for this will be his 9th year.
McVay's a complete outlier.
You're right.
Yeah, so
it's like
there's precedent
way out there, man. That dude,
I think the thing though is they just trade him away on the 3-year basis. Could they then go ahead and trade him away on a 5-year basis? Sure.
I bet if they could, they probably would.
But Jesse, if you're telling me you're going to trade for a corner and you're going to give up a 2030 7th round pick, that's a smack in the face.
or it could be a 2030 first round pick. Like just like I'm thinking it in fantasy terms, like dynasty terms right now. You know, next year's first round doesn't work. That value isn't as much as it is right now. So if you think about it in those terms, you know, I think it's kind of stupid too, but it seems like it might be heading that way. Maybe not 5 years, but maybe 4 years out.
We'll see. They're getting ready to start having football games practically every goddamn night of the week now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like,
all right, I hate that too.
Like
at
some point, if we're just going to trade for 4 years, just like open up it so you can agree to terms with a prospect that's a freshman in college. Like that's just where we're going to be going to.
Jesus Christ. We got the NBA and MLB signing kids that are fucking coming into this is the highest rated 7th grader in the
I'm going to
country.
tell you this right now.
What the fuck?
The Mariners just gave like $110 million to a kid who's never seen a pitch in the major leagues.
I don't care anymore.
Like-
It's just the shit's out of control. And Max, how long ago did I say? How long ago did I say that if I had a kid that was like that good in high school sports, no offense to you, I'd have hired a fucking agent in the high school. Remember, I used to say that.
You said that to me when I was in high school, and I'm sitting there like, I don't even run a minute 400, Dad.
Thanks, Daddy. Thanks, Daddy.
It's absolutely crazy how they have this shit set up now.
It's even worse in England. Who's this kid in Arsenal there, Scotty? What's this young lad at Arsenal at the minute? The 15-year-old Dowman.
Max. Yeah, Max Dowman.
Yeah, it's me. I'm coming over.
There you go. No, but he's just been playing. He's just got his first few games in the first team for Arsenal.
They did here in Washington too. Freddie Adu, right? Freddie Adu was only like 13
16.
or 14, 16 when they brought him here.
Well, you look at Bryce Harper, Nats player. I mean, they got him really, and I think you could do
Jesse,
that a little bit better.
He was 19.
Yeah, well,
he played a year at college. And
it's still what my point is. I think you can do that a little bit easier when you're looking at sports like basketball, soccer, and baseball because they're non-contact. You know, like
but the difference is like between AA to the majors or AAA to the majors in baseball. It's a huge jump. And if you get a guy that you haven't even seen play in the majors yet, and you're committing this much money to him, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, when you're going to AAA, like it's not that much of a difference because the pitches are still just as fast.
Yes, but the pitches are fast, but the game moves faster at the major league level.
Yeah, it's an exponential jump. Okay, so that's going to lead me into this now because you and I were talking about this before, and this is no politics involved whatsoever in this. But didn't you just tell me right before the president just signed an executive order? Pull this up. This is about college football, and
it's going to mean absolutely nothing.
College sports. Did you guys read this?
So it's in total. This is a 74-page executive order, but the highlights are. There's clear, consistent, and fair eligibility limits, which would include a 5-year participation window. That's good. You set a structured transfer rule for academic and athletic continuity. You give medical care to the student athletes. You give better revenue sharing for women's and Olympic sports. And you're banning financial arrangements, including pay-for-play arrangements. All of that is great for college sports.
73 pages, though, so
it would be great if it actually meant something. The NCAA does not have to abide by any of this.
They don't.
Matter.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Orders don't mean fuck all if they get challenged.
They can tell them just to fuck off.
At least
that's probably what they're going to do.
Put some sense in it. Deluxe says if they trade 5 years of first rounders, a 5-year contract would have to happen, right? I mean, part of me says that the GM who is trading away all of this stuff, figuring he's going to be fired in 2-3 years if it doesn't work out. You might have to force him to stay here and fix that shit if you want him to. I wouldn't want him here, but
yeah, I mean, on the surface of it, that's something that the college needs. There needs to be regulations. This pay for play shit.
Right now, it's just a free for all.
It's crazy. It is, and I think it's kind of ruining the college sports, to be honest with you.
Well, look at the Final Four.
Feel the same way.
Look at the Final Four. You have nothing but the lowest seed's a number 3 seed. On the women's side, all 4 number 1 seeds made it. There's no anything.
Yeah. It used to always be the thing where I would look at the NCAA. I always hated it. It's the most archaic bullshit ever. What are you talking about? This guy got a fucking ride on a scooter from one side of the campus to the other, and you're going to fucking sanction the goddamn school for that shit? Bullshit. When you've got the top schools, there's no competitive balance. And then when all these rules they have for competitive balance, okay, the competitive balance is I'm a Division I school, Ohio State's a Division I school. You come over here to my locker room, I show you, look, I got master locks on here. These are nice lockers. These are nice, right? Look, they got vents in them. They can let you clothes dry while you're out there playing the game. But you go to Ohio State and they give you a palace and there's a harem in there, literally just fanning you while you're in there. There's no competitive balance. These big schools they stay big all the time anyway.
The other side of that argument too is let's just say we're talking about Sam Levitt, the quarterback for Arizona State. Right now, if he were to come out of the draft this year, he is valued at $4 million NIL wise. To make that clear, if he was drafted number 16 overall in the draft this year, he'd be losing money.
He's losing money. All right, so
that's insane.
That ought to get Scott and Tony back interested in this. They're both falling asleep over there. College sports in America, they couldn't give a fuck.
I think the NCAA. I think the NCAA, the whole thing with the NCAA had to change, but I think it's gone too far.
Yeah,
I think the whole NIL, the whole NIL stuff is totally unregulated, and that's a farce.
Mm-hmm.
And the transfer portal has just screwed the whole system as well. So college sports is a joke.
But not only that, but these Dr. Pepper commercials are fucking stupid. All right, so the owners' meetings were this week, right? Anything interesting that you found at the owners' meetings?
We had 5 rule changes.
5 rules changes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so save the big one for last.
So the kicking team can now declare an onside kick at any point.
That was the big one.
Pointless.
I'm just kidding.
That's not the big one.
Just kidding.
It's pointless. You're declaring an onside kick.
Yes.
Thank you, Scott.
All right.
It is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
We're 2 years away from the 4th and 12.
We're gonna run a chick play. We're gonna fucking do the goddamn Statue of Liberty. 45.
They did fix the loophole where
Jesse.
Sorry.
Oh,
you eliminate the kicking team's incentive to kick the ball out of bounds from the 50-yard line. Thank you, Jesse.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was a loophole.
The receiving team kickoff alignment has been modified.
It's
whatever. We don't know yet.
They've changed. They've brought another player into the next line or whatever.
Yeah, you're allowed 4. You're allowed 4 now, aren't you?
Yeah,
great.
5-4,
doesn't one of them have to be standing backwards?
I thought one of them had to be doing a handstand.
Well, maybe.
Whilst holding his nose.
And if they kick the ball through his legs, it's 1 point for a team on the other side of the stadium.
If you hit him in the balls,
it's 2 points.
There you go.
So the other thing, for 1 year only, in the event of an NFL referee work stoppage, the league is going to assist the on-the-field officials for clear and obvious missed calls.
Ding 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 ding. Here we go.
Where does that end? That's the bit I don't understand. Are you talking about something?
There's another part of this. The fifth one of this is when they are consulting with the on-field officials regarding disqualifications.
Yeah.
Previously, they have not been able to say, "Hey, you should throw a flag for this." Now they can.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Well, yeah, I want to know, and I think this is where this rule kind of stands from. Even our regular refs miss punches thrown sometimes, and I think they're trying to get that. The owners push this this particular rule.
Well, all right, Scott.
No, I get that, but if it's egregious and it's like, and it's completely missed by referees, and New York can come in and say, yes, that you were wrong there, that is a catch, or no, it isn't a catch. Look at the playoffs, for example, when we had that tumbling over with Denver. If I remember rightly, yes. And it was me and we were all arguing over it ourselves, saying that is. You were saying it is a catch, Jesse. We were saying no, it's an interception, and it went back and forth. If it's something totally egregious like that, I get it. But where are you ending this? Are you going to say you're going to pull people for holds? Are you going to pull people for obvious? I mean, where does it start and end?
I don't think
start at the play.
They're not going that far. I don't think. I think this is like clear. Like
you see, you're on a slippery slope.
No. We have. You know how this is going to go.
We have VAR over here. We have VAR over here, and it is awful. It has ruined soccer from start to finish. It is an awful practice. VAR. A toenail is offside, therefore it's offside. It's bullshit, and it takes far too long. I have this in rugby as well. I watched a rugby game last week that's meant to be 80 minutes. It took 102 minutes because of constantly people going back and forward all the time. Technology works but where do you draw the line? They want a 3-hour game, the NFL, but what do you do with it? I don't understand exactly where this role's going.
We're forgetting the big asterisk right here. If there is a work stoppage. We remember the last time that was a work stoppage. The refs were fucking god
Yeah.
awful.
Yes.
Here's what I say about that. For one, fire him yesterday. Tell him negotiations are over. That's that. Put out the sign that says we're hiring starting today. All right, it's April the 2nd. If you can't get it to the point where you've got competency by August, you can get college officials up here that can learn this game that fast to be able to do it and send these motherfuckers home. I want to pull up a window here. Go ahead, Max. I got a cartoon we're gonna watch.
Did you see what is going on with the negotiation?
A little bit.
So the officials came with their negotiation. When they pitched it to the league just walked away. They just said, all right, and then just completely walked out. The league is offering them a 6-year deal with a 6.45 growth rate in compensation. The officials want a 10%. On top of that, the league is trying to get the NFL. The league is wanting to reduce the dark period because they can't contact the officials till May 1st. They want to make that to be in like mid-March.
Yeah, that's when their contract ends.
And then they also want it. Well, that's the contract. But right now, based off the current like CBA, what they want to keep, they want them not have contact with the league from the Super Bowl till May 1st. The league is saying, hey, we want you guys, if you suck, to go down and like referee at the UFL level just to learn the game some more. And they're dragging their heels.
They don't want to have to. I mean, seriously, man.
Just a dead quick one on it.
Go ahead. Just a minute ago, I'm sorry.
Just saying, just a dead quick one on this. This is exactly what Arch is saying here. I put my job application in for a ref job. Have you seen what they make as a part-time employee? It's $200,000 a year to $250,000 a year. And we were talking about this yesterday, saying it's the only sport I know that's multi-million dollars or pounds or whatever you trade in that does not have full-time referees. I still can't get my head around this. I mean, I understand that people want to work, but it's just I just don't understand it. You deal with referees, Tony, all the time in your line of work as well, and they're full-time employees. I just don't understand why we're talking about this, where we should have access to referees all year round. Then they can be held accountable for the things that go wrong, not just an apology going, "Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that."
One of the things that I think that you got to really take into account is how fucking much people cry. All right. That's why I said this thing like with the video, as soon as it happens, oh, you can see holding back there. Oh, that guy he was a half yard downfield, and they'll take it to the nth degree. That's why we don't know what a catch is, because like, look, the fucking molecule, she was touching the grass. Tell me if I'm sharing a screen. I want to show a cartoon. This is 2.5.
You're not currently.
All right. Hold on a minute. Let's see.
You were a minute ago.
I was a minute ago. Okay. So here, let's watch this. This is from, I did this 6 or 7 years ago. All right, so we're gonna see.
It's not sharing at the moment.
Hold on a minute, not yet. I'm making sure I do it right. All right, so there, and you can see it now, right?
Yes.
All right, then I'm gonna full screen it, and boop. Tell me if you can hear it.
No.
After further review, the play stands as not called.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, what can I tell you? We looked at it. We didn't see anything. The guys in New York agree. No pass interference.
Well, I mean, that's ridiculous. He mugged him. Hang on. I do this call. What? All right, listen, my guys up there say there's illegal contact 10 yards past the line of scrimmage. 31 over there.
No, he's lying. He's defamation. Sorry, illegal contact is not reviewable.
Well, why not? He grabbed him. They're looking at it right now. You blew it. You cost us the game.
Well, what about your guard and your tackle over there holding my pass rushes? Oh, for God's sakes, would you get back over to your own sideline? But they're holding. Check the replay. You're going to see number 73 and number 68 holding Maurice and Jimmy right over there. No, we can't replay for missed holding. Oh, well, that's bullshit. Why the hell not? Because it's not in the rules. Well, now, would you get back over to your own sideline?
Well, what about the illegal contact? Excuse me, Mr. Official. I'd like to report an offensive pass interference. What? Yeah, that dude right there picked me and knocked me down.
What? No, I didn't.
You did too. You ran into me while I was trying to cover the receiver.
You ran in my way.
I did not.
You did too. I was trying to run out in the flat. Excuse me, quarterback here. The defensive end has hit me in the head. Oh, my God. Number 92, right there. He hit me in the head.
No, I didn't.
I object, Mr. Official. That is slanderous and libel.
Y'all are violating my rights.
What? Who are you? Dewey Cheatham, Mr. Official, counsel for the defense. What? We would like these charges dismissed immediately. There's no proof, for the fact is my client was not anywhere near the quarterback because he was being held by this man, number 73.
No way. I'm innocent. I swear.
Mr. Official, that's just ridiculous. The defense is attempting to make a mockery of these proceedings. Now, if it pleases the court, I'd like to begin by calling your attention to the handprint left right here on the victim's helmet by number 92 when he so viciously and purposely assaulted my client. Objection! You can't prove that came from his hand.
And there, as you heard, the quarterback has officially accused the defensive end of hitting him in the head. The charges have been denied, and we will be getting back for opening arguments right after these messages.
You're watching the NFL on Corner TV.
All righty. Now, that was 7 years ago I made that. Okay. So, who didn't see this coming? This is what's going to happen. I said it last week.
Look,
we're going to do a mock draft here, and I'm going to argue hard for our third round pick to be a fucking lawyer.
This is in case we have to have replacement refs, and I think it's going to be for big calls, not some holding here and there. I really don't think it's going to be that.
You know how it goes, though, man.
I think maybe the
Can't
worst.
put a genie back in the bowl.
I think maybe the worst if there was like a major like face mask on like a quarterback that's missing. We've seen that before. We've seen it miss before.
Happen. Something's gonna happen to the Bills in the playoffs. And then that's gonna change everything. Oh, we need another chance. Look back there, that guy was.
Don't worry, they're going to get the deal done with the officials.
All right.
There's no way the NFL is going to allow what happened in 2012 to happen again.
All right, so we might as well do a mock draft. By the way, yes, the bank cartoons were prescient way before their time. By the way, let's see.
It was the day after the Fail Mary they got everything situated back then, wasn't it?
Funnily enough, yeah.
Right. All right, so let's see here.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right, he'll be right back. Before he gets back here, Scotty, are you all ready to go? With the
Yeah, ready to go.
All right, well, let's bring up two quick Commander topics real quick. So at the owners' meetings, AP said that there was really no trade search going on for Tyler Biadasz. How do we feel about that? Yeah, Max, you thank you.
So what?
Yeah, Jesse, what do you think about AP saying that there wasn't really any attempt to trade Biadasz?
He didn't. Dan Quinn said that, and AP, I think it was just kind of like he didn't mean it out of context. And AP came back later and said, I mean, yeah, there was phone calls we made. I think it was better for Biadasz, probably because the people that they talked to, he didn't. I think they let him go so he can have a chance to get on with any team he wanted to. I think he did him a more.
Yeah, it did him a solid.
I think you're right.
Solid, yeah.
Yeah,
there was a suggestion that they tried to spare his blushes.
Yeah.
There was a suggestion they tried to spare his blushes a little bit.
Yeah, he didn't want to trade. We're not trading you to the Jets. They offered us a third round. We're not taking it. Nope.
Yeah. AP went back and clarified. Like, I mean, of course we did. I mean, you always talk about players like that. I mean, look. If they didn't make any phone calls, that'd be stupid.
That's dereliction of duty right there.
Yeah,
they're on the phone all the time. He's probably on the phone right now. So Brandon Ayuk, we got a little bit of nothing out of this week, but Kyle said that there's no reason for them to want to do anything. They want to try to get him to play. What do you think of this?
It's going to be right before training camp before they release him and whatever. I mean, be a dick, Kyle.
I don't think he's being a dick. I don't think he owes anybody anything. You?
I absolutely do. Yeah, I think he's a shy.
No, I think he's been an absolute bellend. I'll be honest with you. I think he really is. I think they're holding him hostage, but they can do that. They have his rights. They are trying to force the hand of a team to come up with his contract, or trade a seventh round pick or anything. Pick swap, whatever it may be, to try and get something in for Brandon Ayuk, so they are not liable for any of this dead cap contract whatsoever.
But no team's going to do it. I mean, just no team is going to do it.
That contract is untradeable. No one's going to take on the whole contract. If they're going to trade, if anyone's going to trade for him, it's going to be on the understanding that the Niners pay X amount of the contract, and it would have to be a significant X amount of the contract.
I just always think, and you know what? This comes from his father. His father was a known almost liar all the time. He got draft picks taken away because he lied about fucking injury reports. Shanahan, sometimes he takes it too far, and I'm talking about both of them. But I don't have a problem at all with a coach not giving anybody anything they don't have to, and misleading if he can, So in this regard, everybody knows that, well, we assume that we're going to jump on him as soon as he comes loose. And if it's not us, somebody will. So from the 49ers standpoint, why give it to him? Why let him get into their system this early? Why not? Let's see. He's within the rules. No benefit to releasing him on field activities. A 1% chance of a trade is better than 0%, says Deluxe. You are correct, sir. All right. Let's see. Before we get to this mock draft, I do have a top 10, by the way. Are we ready for a top 10?
Absolutely, John.
All right, we're ready for a top 10. All right. Let me see here. Let me get the top 10. Is it there?
We're swimming.
I am. Dooby-doo.
You're good.
Dooby-dooby-doo. There I am.
Pretty good now.
All right, this is the top 10 things not said at the NFL meetings last week. Top 10 things not said at the NFL meetings last week. By the way, I noticed on YouTube this week, somebody made a comment about our last top 10 video and said, why the fuck is YouTube giving me this dad joke shit? Thank you. Thank you very much. I like that. Number 10 things not said at the NFL meetings. That Puka Nacua sure seems to be a nice fella. It's a fucking psycho, man. What the hell's up with him?
He's a hell of a receiver, though.
Yeah, he's a hell of a receiver, but he's a nutcase. Okay. Top 10 things not said at the NFL meetings. Number 9. Woody, I think you're doing a great job with the Jets, and Geno Smith is going to take you to the Super Bowl this time for sure. The number 8 thing not said at the NFL meeting this week. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were one of the prostitutes. So you say you're the new owner of the Colts?
Oh, shit.
Dude, now, is this true? I read this week that she's thinking of bringing private equity in as part owners of the Colts.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, they've investigated the possibility of it.
Yeah, NFL is starting to open it up for private equity.
It's because it's over. It's over.
No, it's not. Listen, if you think about it, these teams are getting their worth is getting so much that they become unaffordable.
Man, look, I'll tell you what. If you just take a look at our fan base as a general, and you want to have a boardroom of people that all have a stake in this, making decisions. Dude, we're going to be changing quarterbacks every week. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Number 7 of the top 10 things not said at the NFL meetings this week. How do you think Iceman Williams is going to play up in Chicago this week? Not said at the meetings this week. True. Number 6, Andy Reid orders a salad at the coach's banquet. Yeah, that ain't happening. The number 5 thing not said at the NFL meeting this week. Okay, fine. We'll go back to being the Redskins.
If only.
Honest to goodness, these people, they just come out. I'll tell you one thing I enjoyed this week. I put up a thread about it just to see who wanted to talk about it. And I got a fuck you drive by and a block. That was always fun. Fuck you, man. Redskins forever, man. You fucking suck, man. Fuck you, man. All right, top 10 things not said at the NFL meetings. Number 5, okay, fine, we'll go back to being the Redskins. Number 4, I didn't get my complimentary bottle of Viagra in the gift basket, did you? The number 3.
Sorry,
Jerry Jones.
Sorry, Jerry.
God damn it! I'll tell you something. That last year they tried to give us that generic crap, and it didn't work for me at all. I'm not saying anything about the quality of the cocaine. That's usually pretty good, but mixing with that generic Viagra just didn't do anything for me. Number 3 of the top 10 things not said at the NFL meetings this year. Oh, hi, Tom. We were just talking about how ingenious it would be to sign Kirk Cousins. You know what?
I think it was a good move for the Raiders to sign him.
Yeah, it's great.
I just couldn't figure out a way to really make fun of Arthur Blank about it. Because the Falcons, I mean, dude, Cousins, I'd maybe vote for him for Treasury or something.
Yeah.
Trump. This dude knows how to make us some money.
Just real quick.
His agent is the best.
So this is going to be his 12th year in the league. How many years has he played under a fully guaranteed contract?
He's played. I think 99% of his money.
I'm sorry, not 12. This is going to be his 14th.
It was something like 2017 when he left the Commander. So what's that? That's
the 2 years prior to that.
And the 2 years. This is going to be 11 years under a fully guaranteed contract.
It was on the tag. Something like $350 million cash he's made in the league.
It just should be in the Hall of Fame or something.
That's amazing. All right, number 2 of the top 10 things not said at the NFL meetings this year. You know, these meetings aren't the same now that Steve Tisch isn't the entertainment chairman. NFL came out yesterday. We've investigated ourselves and found no problems.
Oh, it's just such a load of bullshit.
All right, the number 1 of the top 10 things not said at the NFL meetings. Boy, I really miss Dan Snyder. All right, there you
Absolutely.
go. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I don't know why Scotty's crying in this. This is just the way it came out.
Why does it make my face so fat?
What's that?
My face is fat as shit.
I don't know, dude. I talked to the AI. I just said to the AI,
look at your mouth, John. That doesn't even look like you.
I know.
You look about 102.
Jesse looks a bit like a weird Ben Stiller.
How did I get here?
I mean,
He does.
look at my mustache is uneven.
Oh, what was that fucking
Donald Trump with his mouth open and glasses?
You look like you just come from a trailer park in Florida. What's that?
Jesse, can you what was the look that Ben Stiller was working on in Zoolander, which by the way is a highly underrated movie.
The Blue Steel.
The Blue Steel. Can you do the Blue Steel there? No. That movie was so goddamn funny. Oh boy. All right. We're gonna do our mock draft now. So here we go.
Let's put it out.
I misunderstood the
We'll put
assignment.
it up
I thought
and
we
then
were doing a mock draft
there.
for every team.
Ty Simpson at
This
number
way?
1, yeah?
No. So
that way?
what I'm going to do, just so everyone's here, we're going to do a 7-rounder. It's going to be on fast because it will be quite not enormously quick, but it'll be quick enough. I'll put it on the consensus draft board. Are you happy with it being on the consensus? Because if you go down some of these draft boards, it cocks things up a lot. Put it on as Washington, and obviously we'll enter the solo draft. There we go.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
What do we got?
It's already going. So we have we have 2 trade offers at the moment.
Hey, who's on the board still?
Yeah, let me see who's on the board.
Well, we will hide this.
It's on the right, guys. It's on the right. Caleb Downs, David.
It's on the right there. Caleb Downs.
Oh, I see.
And then, so their offering is $460 Chicago.
The Giants
is the trade offer
got
value.
Bain. Ugh.
And we also have the Detroit Lions are offering a 17, pick 50, and a third. Now we can reject these, or we don't even need to look at them. I can go back up to who went where. Excuse me. Let me just get out Spencer Fano. Let's go back up to the top. So Fernando Mendoza went 1, Arvel Reese went 2, Jeremiah Love went 3, Sonny Styles 4, Ruben Bain 5, and Spencer Fano went 6. So currently on the board, as it stands on their big board, we have Caleb Downs rated as 5th, David Bailey at 6, Carnell Tate at 8, and then Mansour Delane is probably the other one that we would be looking at, and potentially Jordan Tyson. I will let you guys decide where we go and fight it out over this first pick.
I've got 2 that I really like.
Or do you want to trade? Or do you want to put a trade out there?
If we stick and pick, you have to go either Bailey or Delane right here.
The Lions offer was pretty good. We only dropped down to 17 in that one. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, let's go back to that. So I think I honestly think we should reject. I think we should reject Chicago straight away.
Scotty and I have done about a million of these simulations, haven't we, Scotty, the last few weeks? And
we have, yeah.
It seems, obviously this is hypothetical clearly, but it seems like if you drop any lower than sort of 12, 13, it's bad.
Yeah. It goes really bad from there. You're in the Thielemans, and you're in the almost second tier corners.
Well, you're accepting that you're not going to get one of the top guys that we've talked about, but you're getting potentially a 2nd round pick, and it's a trade-off.
Correct.
Do you trade off the value of having one of these blue chip guys like Bailey or Downs or Tate or whatever, or Delane? So you're not going to get any of those at 17, or highly unlikely to get any of those at 17, but you are going to get a 2nd round pick.
Well, I think I know who I would like. I would like Caleb Downs. I think that he is the most blue chip of the blue chips on that board right there. Everything that comes out about him is a positive. The dude, he knows the game inside and out like the back of his hand. The second that they break the huddle, he fucking knows what the hell's going on. So that's where I would go. Jesse, what do you want to do?
I think we got to go David Bailey here. You look at our edge, the edge room. We got, yeah, we got some good players right now, but only one on contract after this year. I think Owe and Bailey will be the bookends for years to come. You know, I think that's the move. You know, Downs, good player. Okay, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, this is a flip of the coin. This is a flip of a 3-sided coin, really.
He's not going to make the impact as a edge rusher. You know, and you just think about it. You know, I think Bailey's staring you right in the face. I don't think he's going to be here at the real draft at this position. I think you got to take Bailey.
I would agree. I'd take Bailey, and I think that. Sorry, go on, Scotty.
No, go on, Tony. You go, mate.
Agree with everything that Jesse said about the number of players under contract, and as good as we hope Owe is going to be, you know, there are still a few red flags there around. You know, why did the Chargers let him go? Why did the Ravens not try and get him back? You know, there's a few other things like that. Downs, again, very good player, but I think, have we not just, is that, I mean, I know Downs can play multiple positions, but, you know, his best position, is that not the position that we've just brought Cross into play?
That's another point, you know, Cross is, they're the same position.
And I'll throw one more thing in. If those are the players that are left on the board, I think they'll take Mansour Delane.
Well,
I don't know. Three things here. My three that I'm looking at here is I love Caleb Downs, as you all know, and you've known for a long time. Mansour Delane is absolute lockdown. You cannot get better in corner in this draft. I think he is unbelievable as a prospect, and I think he instantly upgrades that back end of our team. We are short on corner, absolutely. But Jesse, I agree with you. I think you're right, and I think that's probably the sensible way to go, because you have to look at this financially in the future as well. What costs you money? It's edge rusher, you know, it's quarterback, it's tackle. They're the positions that are going to cost you the most money going forward. If you can get a rookie edge rusher who can set the edge, who can get to the cornerback, a quarterback can drive, David Bailey's the pick here for me. That's if this board is like that. Max, what
you think, buddy?
I've been all aboard the Caleb Downs train since the beginning of the season. I understand what you're saying about the financial aspect, but you're flipping a coin, and the Downs, Bailey, and Delane coin is flipped. I think you're going to get the best player out of Caleb Downs. Because, yes, the impact of the edge rusher is significant, but when you get the brain in the middle of Caleb Downs, that's where you have to go.
Well, three guys.
Do you want to look to trade?
I think.
Or do you want to pick?
Okay, let's talk about the trade. Let's just talk about the trade situation real quick. You know, if we do trade down, what was it, 17?
Bring it back up, Scotty.
We got 2 picks basically.
Yeah, so
bring it back up.
2027 pick.
Yeah, I've got it there. So it's a 2027 third. It's
mid-second round pick this year,
but you can trade with another team. So we could ask New Orleans, say, at 9, or we could go to the Bengals at 10 and say, look, do you want to trade? And you probably get a third rounder.
Here's what my thoughts on it is. We're not going to find – I don't think we're going to find a player unless we really wanted wide receiver. Then I think we could trade back. If the team was setting on getting a wide receiver, then go ahead and trade back. Don't worry about these 3 right here. I think you'll get a lot more value trading back into the first round with some of the other wide receivers that would be available. But you got a couple blue chip players staring you right in the face right here. And what does our team lack? It lacks.
You got to go with it.
Yeah,
and I'll happily agree to Bailey, because for me, like I said, it was Downs, Bailey, or Tate, and Delane too. I mean, it's hard to turn away a shutdown corner, but
for me, Tate's just it's not. He's not a blue chip anywhere in my eyes.
That's fine.
I get wanting a wide receiver. We need a wide receiver. I just don't see the point of drafting one this high.
Jesse, I just want to point out, you're saying that an Ohio State wide receiver is not a blue chip player.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that
he's
fact.
not. He's he's going to be a fine wide receiver, but he's not a wide receiver 1.
That's
Sorry,
all right.
he's just not.
He's a kid.
He's got someone all world in front of him.
We're not picking him anyway. Nobody brought him up except for me.
Well, if that player was in this draft, then you take him at 7. But you don't take a wide receiver 2 at 7. Sorry.
All right, so we're taking Bailey.
We're taking Bailey. Yeah, we agreed.
Okay. We're 3 against 2, so we're taking Bailey.
Sure.
Bailey then. Right there.
Bailey, it is. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Bailey is gone.
All right, who got who?
And
We got nothing until 71 now.
I know. Now we got to look at 70
flying
picks.
through till 71.
We get 63 picks to look at before we know.
I have always been under the assumption as well that Big 12 defense is kind of a no-go. But
so we have a few offers as well for this trade, but I don't really rate this at all.
The Ravens, they're going to back out of it. No way. They'll back out of it. And I'm not trading next year's pick. Do they understand this is a mock draft for this year? What do I want to trade next year's picks for?
If this was real, I would probably consider that because
I mean,
you know,
stocking up on
I'd
next
actually
year's draft is.
I'd actually look to I might consider this one. You know, going back 3 picks.
I'm not giving up
picking up
209. I want that kicker at 209.
You just want to see him rage.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so I've rejected that. And basically, looking at this, there's Ted Hurst, who's very good as a wide receiver, and then there's basically corners. Keontae Scott from Miami is very good. We can pull up his information here if you want to read his information here. 6 foot. What is he? 6 foot. 195.
195.
Obviously. Yeah, so he emerged as one of the stars of Miami's national championship run, similarly ascended extremely compelling in 2026, drawing little national interest out of high school. He began his career, blah, blah, blah. He's an uber-explosive, long-striding closer, springy coverage and supporting defender, an elite processor with fast-flowing style and relentless physicality. He'll be an older rookie, but Scott has immediate impact potential as a nickel, which is not really what we need, with schematic versatility to particularly affinity for an off-man and zone. Averagely, he's been picked at 63. At times, he's been mocked as 39. His pick ranges between 28 and 148 is what they're saying him, and he's ranked at 58. We still have Caleb Banks at 30, who's ranked as the 35th player, and he's a D tackle from Florida.
This is where I see the team trying to target a wide receiver.
So show me.
Yeah, let's have a look at wide receiver then. That's fair enough. So we have Ted Hurst from Georgia State. We have Bryce Lance from Norfolk Dakota State, which is the other Lance, who's the quarterback's younger brother.
I refuse to draft anyone whose name rhymes with Fred Durst.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
a good receiver.
6'3", 185. He's very good. I
really good receiver. I do like the guy that I've
catch point appeal is good.
Is Malachi Fields.
Malachi Fields. He's gone. Malachi Fields is gone.
Tyler Bell is another one, but I mean, I'm sorry. Jacoby Lane is another one I've heard really good things about. I think he's a little small.
6'4", 200 pounds. No, he's 6 foot. He's 6'4".
Yeah. I think Hurst or this guy, if you're looking for a wide receiver too,
Hurst is my guy. The way it works on this is if it's blue, that's your blue chip. Green is very good, if not exceptional. Amber, obviously, or orange is okay, needs a bit of work. So what they're saying there is his rack and contact balance is quite poor, his blocking is quite poor, but he's got very good long speed, good route running, and good physicality.
Scott, if you just go back to the receivers and scroll down, is Malachi Fields not below 10? Is he not below 106?
I don't know.
He could well be. Let me have a quick look.
I thought he was in the 70s, but I could be wrong. Yeah.
No, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I had a feeling he might have been. Ted Hurst is getting a lot of love, isn't he, in the last couple of weeks?
I like Ted Hurst.
Yeah.
What about the corners? Let's see who the corners are, because Keith Abney was supposed to be quite hardy.
Also the guards, too. I'm not the guards, but center. I don't.
Yeah, Connor Lew. Is Connor Lew still there? Is Connor Lew still there at this point?
Yeah, I like Connor Lew. He should still be there in the hundreds. Yeah, Jake Slaughter's still there. Connor Lew's still there. Logan Jones is still there. Very good. Parker Brailsford's a good center as well out of Alabama.
Check what was our trades again. Let's not forget about that. So if you move back a little bit, we could still get one of these.
Well, Chiefs, we can move back 2 spots, but then we lose.
It's already gone.
One of our because they're going to give us.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
Everybody's offering next year.
I need to get a kicker at 209. So
yeah, what?
So I think we go receiver here if it's me. I mean, that's just my opinion.
I agree. I like Hurst in this point. He looks like a number.
Is everyone happy with Hurst?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing where we're going to get another corner from.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you go late
I don't
round
think we're
corner.
done signing any. I think we're going to sign Jeff
Yeah,
Okuda.
we're definitely going to have to get another one. You know, I mean, we just picked up Witherspoon, so that gives us 4. We usually keep 5, maybe 6 corners.
Scotty, just go back to defense and corner.
Also, too, I know
just mess with the aim. Just go through every position real quick.
Logan Paulson was talking about this. They may move Quan into like a backup reserve slot guy.
Well, he was a corner when we drafted him.
Yeah.
Are we going to? Would we take Hurst over Keontae Scott? Would be my.
I don't know.
Keontae Scott's measurables again?
Keontae Scott is
Keontae Scott's more of a slot.
195.
No,
a slot corner.
He's a nickel. He's a nickel guy.
What's Abney? What's Abney below?
Abney's very good as well. I like Abney as well.
What's with these panties down here?
I have no idea. It's just a advert.
Scott, that's all cookies, dog.
Clear all cookies.
Dude, it's not. Yeah, exactly.
I told y'all when I made that.
Yes. As it is, it says here he's got 52 tackles and 3 INTs and 9 pass breakups in a breakout campaign. As a junior, he compounded that momentum by registering 2 interceptions, 12 pass breakups, and an elite cornerback score of rating of 92.9. At 5'11" and 190, Abney's close to average size, but most pivotal physical quality is his energized motion and foot speed, combined with his wicked play pace and mental urgency. Doesn't quite have elite burst or long speed, but is more than explosive enough. Extremely fluid in decelerating and redirecting over top routes, with sharp competitive focus, quite quick processing capability enables him to play passes with precision. Abney can work in press man with his hyper-disciplined mirror motor, as well as pedal plant and drive with efficiency. A non-elite athlete at times is an overlooked prospect who went on to be a stellar pro with quick fluidity. Who is this? He's saying his outcomes will be similar to Jalen Johnson, is what it's saying.
I think that with our division, with the receivers in our division, you need to have that top end speed on the edge at the corner position, just because they're gonna be bombing us away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I like Malik Muhammad as well, Tony. I don't know if you do.
He's not one I know that much about, Scott. To be honest, I'll go
4-star recruit.
Can he last another round? Can he make it another round?
I still think we should stick with the receiver, to be honest. I mean, in my opinion, but
go with Fred.
That's my vote is receiver.
At this point, Yam is yanking his hair out.
We don't go with Bright Lance.
We want to talk about the running backs real quick, just to mess with Yam.
Let's look at the tackles.
Mike Washington's there.
Kyle Lewis still there. My favorite little project.
Yeah, I know. He's still there. I like Carl Lewis as well.
Let's go Hurst or Lane. We can't have 2 lanes on the team, though.
It's got to be Hurst. Let's do it.
I'm with Hurst.
Okay, Hurst it is. Next pick is 147. So a lot of time.
This is where I think we should look at center, in my opinion.
Agreed. Agreed. I think we should look at center.
Or kicker. Fuck it. Let's draft 2 kickers. Let's just
Y'all are still wondering whether I'll pay attention or not. Honestly, God, if we draft a kicker, I'm off this show. There's no way that I'm going to be
Carson Beck to the Browns. Carson
that's what I'm saying. Carson Beck to the Browns. I mean, come on now.
They just never learn, do they?
They don't.
The Browns.
Okay, so the center that's out here at the moment.
That's
rating is 138.
That's the center that I like. Is
I really like Trey Zoon as well. I think he's good. He's a good prospect. 6'6", 319, 4-star recruit out of high school. Where's he from? Can't remember what college he's from. Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Let's read up on him. Yeah. So his grading at this is first. So saying he's first in his ranting Raven there. So 6'6", he brings imposing size, strength, and impressive foot speed and flexibility. Arm length is under 32, which is less than ideal. Prime driver of Zoon's transition inside, but for a taller lineman, he has the flexibility and leverage acquisition skills to fit easily playing interior. Quick feet and hands, stout anchor, and competitive edge in both pass protection and the run game insulate his value, and in time could be a quality starter at the fulcrum. At the very best, he is an asset and a depth piece. I think he's very good even as a center. So I mean, what says you? We'll look at all. Yeah, I mean, looking at it here, you've got a D tackle.
The conference.
Hezekiah Massis.
Michigan.
There's a cornerback if we want to look at corner.
Yeah, Massis is a good corner as well. Don't mind him. So his DT rank at the moment is 19. Whereas you look at what they're saying on here as for Trey Zoon for his ranking. Bear with me if it decides it wants to load. Come on. OT 1.
It's weird though that there was like 5 centers, clearly at least 5 centers taken above him in this draft.
Well, he's a center.
Agreed.
It's marked him as the best tackle.
Yeah,
he's as in interior wise, they're saying he's the best. This is Massis, who's 6'1" from California, 185. What's it saying here about him? One of the best PFSN in cornerback impact grades, 92.1 by True Media. Forced an excellent incompletion percentage of 20%. He passes the production test. The tape also rings true. Long and lean, right profile.
It says you've mocked him 16 times. How many fucking mock drafts have you done, Scott?
He does one a day.
You've mocked this player 16 times. That's what it says right there.
People have mocked him.
People who have mocked him.
No, I have not. No, it does not. It says times mocked 16.
I'm down to about 6 mocks. I'm down to about 6 mocks a day at the minute.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So he's agility and twitch. His ball skills are a 9.
On podcast.
I quite like this guy.
Oh, those are nice ones. Look, those are the cracks.
And he's up again. Yeah,
come on, man. The third from the left, third from the right there. Those were naughty. Yeah, I'm not.
Just going back to the center thing.
So he's only.
I was going to say, did you hear Logan Paulson say this week? You wouldn't look past Brandon Coleman being the center this year.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring up center. You know, if we're going to draft one, I think it should be soon. But do you think we need to draft one, or are we want to go in the season with Allegretti, Peoples,
still free agents,
good Peoples Jones, or whatever the fuck his name is, and possibly Brandon Coleman?
Julian Jones. Yeah.
Max, what are you thinking?
I would think take the center.
You think you want to try to get some new blood in here and
I'd be happy.
Develop?
I'd be happy to take the center.
What's the top cornerback still?
I mean, with the center,
right.
I know this is a few years ago. When did we draft Chase Rouillet? The sixth round?
Yeah, 6th round. Yeah.
So, I mean, as center, you can plug and play as long as they can snap the ball.
Yeah.
So
I'll take Zoon.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. I argue with Scouts a lot about this. You know, center is you're not, for most of the time, you're not one-on-one blocking. You're helping out your guards, you know, whichever the play calls for. So it's not. I think it's the easiest fucking position on the line is playing center.
All right, we're not taking Xavier Harris,
right?
Whoever. What's with you?
So this
cut the fan base off and just draft a quarterback.
Yeah. No,
all right, what kickers we got?
Let's not do that. So. Well, we're at pick 187. So we have Nick Barrett is a DT out of South Carolina.
I don't want to
put a wide receiver on there. We have a tight end.
Benson.
What about some linebackers?
Let's
have a look.
Linebackers. I know. Let's have a look at corner first and just see what's there. Andre Fuller's rated 199, probably a bit too high still. TJ Hall's not a bad shout. Linebacker, Jesse, you want to look at that? Nothing. We're in the 200s, mate.
We got a Heineke, though.
Is that Taylor Heineke's brother or cousin or something?
It is, yeah. Edge rushers, Sapp isn't too bad out of Florida. He's not too bad. Caden Curry's a strange one. I really rate this guy from Ohio State. I mean, if you read up I know it's college, so it might be different, but if you read up on his actual write-up, it's wild. It's saying here, late round prospects, limited traits, but the motor and production hold pace and depth. Spent his entire career with Ohio State, blah, blah, blah. He got 4.5 sacks, then 8 sacks, 8 tackles for loss in between 22 and 24. But if you read his 25 write-up, it's mad. He got 11 sacks, 16.5 tackles for loss in 14 games.
Yeah, but look who he was
Hey,
on the
what
other
went
side
on
of.
there?
Look at that defense.
Number
Okay.
one in the country.
No, I know what you're saying.
But also,
but it just says
short
he'll
arms,
never
I'm good.
likely be an NFL starter. So yeah, short arms.
His
not-
arms
not
are 30
ideal.
inches long.
Tyreek Sapp. What was
Yeah,
saying
I
about
think
this?
we're good on edge, to
Tyreek
be
Sapp.
honest with you.
I think so.
Okay. Oh yeah, because we took Bailey, of course. Yeah. So there you go. We don't need to look at edge.
I'm still, when you
DT,
get to these
what's
late picks like this, I mean, if you're 20 to 30
Crap
picks,
shooting.
I really don't think it matters.
You're just looking for high upside guys at this point.
Yeah, we're looking for depth and for
and special teams, not punters and kickers. No, I mean guys that can play special teams.
No, we need a holder, man.
Let's look at
we need a backup holder.
You need a guy that can run out and pick up the tee. Check out the running backs.
Yeah.
Let's do that then. Yeah. Offense, running back. Adam Randall's there from Clemson. You've got Noah Whittington from Oregon. They're two that I know of, but they're just but even if it's 205, do you think that's a bit?
I mean, I don't think you take him here. I'm just more so saying that as a running back, he was a pretty good running back at Texas A&M.
Yeah, we got another pick in like about 15 picks or something like that too.
Got two more.
Okay.
Yeah, we got two more. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do here? Because I mean, look at the board. You're getting a bit of value here with Nick Barrett.
All right, scroll down just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Past Xavier Harris. Just scroll down. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Eli Hendricks
a lot of
is interesting because
players
he's a
right here.
wide receiver stroke. Yeah, he's a wide receiver. This guy here from the Navy, he is a wide receiver, but he's going to come in as a running back. So he's almost like a Taysom Hill type guy, which is an interesting one. So maybe not. Who else have we got? Aaron Anderson out of LSU. We've got a guard, and there's Cooper out of Florida. Do we need a guard?
Yeah, I mean,
look at the linebackers again at this stage. If we're looking at guys in positions like this,
yeah,
I say look at the linebacker because they can be versatile.
Yeah,
they can cover kicks.
Like I said, even if he's rated, this is just a consensus.
Yeah.
Even if he's rated like 20 picks behind,
it's a consensus.
It doesn't matter at this point. You're trying to look for someone that you can develop.
So it's 206. You're quite a way out here, John.
Yeah. Okay.
There's not a great deal here. Yeah, maybe. Let's have a look at Owen Heineke then. We have got two more. So Owen Heineke is a late round linebacker prospect with exciting athletic tools, but also light physical limitations that bear noting.
He originally
dual sport athlete.
Well, he's hard.
Yeah, lacrosse. Yeah.
Look, once he's in the league, then out of the league and living on his sister's couch, then we can talk.
He sued the NCAA.
He did.
Wow.
Well, in the hell with him. But what did he sue him for? Did he somebody put one too many sprinkles on his ice cream cone and they said, "Aha, you're busted."
He's got mid-level starting upside. So if he's there at 209, I think we should pick him at 209.
Yeah,
but with their next pick, I would go with maybe. I don't know, man. We don't need tight end.
What we need, the tight end can be a guy like I look for special teams guys, versatile guys that can do both.
Or we can get another receiver.
Yeah, what's wide receivers?
Yeah.
So bye Van Jefferson.
Mikael Benson.
Or we can go with the Heidenreich.
Yeah, Heidenreich's a running back, stroke receiver.
Swiss Army knife type player.
Swiss Army guy.
But that's a German name.
Speed and dynamism to be an immediate rotational spark plug with untouchable athletic traits and a frame to go into a quality contributor. Sounds good to me.
I like that.
It's got speed, burst, hip fluidity. Yeah, that sounds okay to me, even on specials. 6 foot, 189, 32-inch arms, 4.37 speed. Woo.
He's got
Yeah, that
vertical stress and wide receiver 3. and it said with wide receiver 2 upside.
I'll read that back.
Yeah, I like it.
With wide
Just
receiver
go
2,
find out-
high
find out.
end wide receiver 2 upside.
Find out which one has
Cool.
the highest RAS score, and then that's the one they'll pick.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, I like that wide
It's been Malik
receiver
Benson.
right here. We've got another pick coming up, and we can look at the linebacker and we can look at the running back at that point.
Yeah, go ahead with that one. Yeah.
So should we take Malik Benson?
Malik Benson.
Yeah, happy.
And he's coming from a
Okay.
quality
We'll
program.
be here all night. Well, we're at 109 now. So let's go back to all rather than just offense. So we have a Andre Fuller, cornerback out of Toledo. He's not too bad. We have Le'Veon Moss, Texas A&M, which you were talking about before. Max, is that
Zamani
right?
Jackson.
Who's that? Le'Veon. I would like Le'Veon Moss at this point
Moss,
too. We have
yeah,
you know Jalen Husky sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep him local.
What's he like, Jalen Husky?
He's a
Don't
kid
know
from
much about him,
Maryland, so
obviously.
he's not going to be the best safety in the world, but at 7th round, he can be someone who's
Right.
special teams
Special
player.
teams. That's what
and
you
he plays cornerback.
Yeah.
So the first thing it's saying is a gifted
Wrapping
playmaker
up
who
and
turnover
finishing
production
takedown.
is the
That
crux of
sticks
this.
right out to me. Sticks right out to me in the bottom paragraph. Struggles wrapping up and finishing takedown. I'd pass right there.
Yeah.
That's enough for me.
Kick up.
Kicker. This is probably, and bear in mind, this is probably going to be Burrows' pick right now. So if we've got anyone that's got a horrendous name.
Oh, what's the
fine.
best name? Scroll down.
Find a name for Burrows. I'd take Andre Fuller at this point.
I mean, if we get Husky, do you think he'd say Hussey?
What's that?
Multi-K Paul.
I mean, do you think he'll say Hussey if we get Husky?
Husky. Red Murdoch.
Red
There we
Murdoch. Yeah.
That's just a John Wayne character. You can't convince me otherwise.
Sounds like a play
No,
call.
that's a guy that John Wayne character kills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a look
go.
at
We
this
got
then.
we got. another
I'm
pick
for the running
15
back.
picks
Le'Veon.
too.
Running back? Let's do it then.
Yeah, get the running back. Get the running back. We get Red Murdoch next pick.
Red Murdoch.
Red Murdoch set. Huh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so Le'Veon Moss is right. Final pick of the NFL draft for the Bleeding Burgundy podcast this year. Pick
Sounds like I've done that before, Scott.
pick 223. We have DeMonte Capehart out of Clemson on the board still. We then are in Red Murdoch still.
Yeah,
there,
get
like,
Red Murdoch.
as
We
well.
need a
I
linebacker.
actually
Red
think
Murdoch.
I've heard of this guy before. Red Murdoch?
Because
Yeah,
you've heard of him. He's been running wild down in the gulch.
Yes. It won't give us a grade. It never does on this.
We're going to give
it's an
ourselves a
A+.
grade.
We
We
picked
got
him.
an A+.
Eight.
That's right.
Right, let's have a look and remind ourselves who we picked. So David Bailey, edge at 7 out of Texas Tech. Then we went Ted Hurst, wide receiver out of Georgia State. We've got Trey Zoom the third, an offensive center out of Texas A&M, but has guards obviously potential as well. Malik
I think
Benson,
the only thing
wide receiver out of Oregon.
we didn't pick up a cornerback, but other than that, I think we
Yeah, true.
had a solid draft.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah,
it right
absolutely.
now. We should have taken that Jeremiah Love kid in the
fourth.
4th round.
Look
I'm
at
going to
those
say I'm standing on that.
These feels goodness. Come on, Scott. What
There
are
you
you
go.
doing down here?
He got it out real quick.
He
didn't he?
did have an adult date a couple of weeks ago. Don't forget.
Stop screenshot.
Red Murdoch sounds like he's going howling mad. That's right. He's a polecat. Red Murdoch's a polecat. All right. Well, we have been on here for a long time. That was our first Bleeding Burgundy podcast mock draft. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I kind of enjoyed that. That was fun. And let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know what you think. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. Give us a subscription. I'm very happy to say that we picked up 100 subscribers this season alone, which is very good. Happy for that. And we will be back next week. We're going to hope to get our friend Ken Johansson on here to discuss the draft. We always like it when Ken comes on because he tells us all about people that we don't know anything about, and all of a sudden there they are on the team telling us it's flat Earth. All right. So until then, we will see you then. And I believe we are a 5 set now. And, of course, we'll keep Tony around because you never know with Max. Max is the man about town. The man has,
guys.
Dude, we have had socialites on this show before, and they've gone on to be international stars. All right. Until next time, ladies and germs, we will see you later. And yes, I said that.